Hi, everybody. How you doing? I wish you could see where I'm sitting right now, because it's really amazing. Some of you may have seen the picture I posted on Instagram and Facebook a little earlier, like about an hour ago. I'm in Bell Hall, which is this absolutely magnificent hall that's part of the University of Oregon here in Eugene, where I am. It's an old hall. It's part of the School of Music. I don't know when it was built, but it's definitely part of the original School of Music here. And yeah, I'm very fortunate. Tyler Abbott, who's on the faculty here in the jazz department, organized it so that I could be playing from here today. So here we are. Hi to George Thomas Wilson, says NYC in the house. Silvano Raffo, who points out that Italy and Greece are experiencing heavy wildfires. Crazy these days. Yeah, it's a big problem here on the West Coast too. A lot of fires. It's really, really terrible. Veronica Linskaya, who's in rainy, dreamy London. My uncle Chris Ruff, Kristen Berardi, who's in Switzerland, Marila Reese, who's in Hamburg, where it's been thundering and lightning. Isa Rinardi, who's with her mom in Brussels. Hi to Isa Rinardi's mom. Joyce Glasgow, who says hi to everybody and to friends in Eugene and the Oregon County Fair. Yeah, I actually went to the Oregon County Fair. It's this kind of famous yearly hippie-ish celebration outside of Eugene. I went there a few times when I was a teenager, and I spent the night once. Very special experience. Hi to Ron Rosenthal and Carol McGoffin, Teresa Sewell. Okay, I think I'm going to play some music for you. I feel very inspired by this space, and I think I'm going to start with a free improvisation, and we'll see where that takes me. See you in a bit. Oh, that was fun. It's so inspiring to be in a hall like this, and something really special about playing in this empty, pretty big concert hall for you guys through the internet. I don't know. There's something wonderfully short-circuited about that somehow. Thank you for your kind thoughts. Marie Reese says, love the melancholy and liquidity in this intense improv. Always amazed at the new facets as our Mondays today together accumulate. Happy number 70. What a venue, what acoustics. So I hope these acoustics are communicating to you somewhat. I brought these little mics with me that go actually right inside the piano, so I don't know how much reverb we're getting from the room. But to me, just sitting here, it feels really wonderful. Silvana Raffo says, imagine many little ghosts silently applauding there. That's what I do. That's what I do in these live streams. I think you guys do it too. We're all engaged in this act of imagination, imagining that we're together. I think it's amazing that we can do that. Zoe Kimball says, sweet, thank you, from a few miles north in Portland, filling our little house. Doors open, sun and breeze coming through. Well, actually, for those of you on the West Coast, and particularly in Portland, I am going to do a little semi-secret show at this wonderful little jazz club in Portland on Friday, this coming Friday. What is that? It's the 13th, Friday the 13th, at the 1905 in Portland at 6 p.m. So before dinner, little solo concert. So if you're in Portland, please come through. I'll be wearing a mask, and I think everybody in the audience is going to be wearing a mask too, even if we are vaccinated. You got to be careful now with this new variant. Danielle Pralong says, inspired indeed, epic journey through moods and modes. The gift for alliteration, Danielle. Okay, I think I'm going to do another improvisation for you. It just feels like the thing to do in here. And maybe I'll do a little singing. Here we go. Do da ba ba do ve la be la do de la be la do ve ba oh ba ba do de de ba ba di 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 ba ba do ve ba do da da ba ba he ba de fe ba ve ba 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 ha dum da dum dee da 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 la da 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 dee da 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 dee da 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 la da 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 dee.
Boroti la la di la de, bula la di da, Ba-da-da-dee-la, ba-da-la-do. Ba-da-fee, la-do-dee, la-do-dee. Ba-da-dee-la-fee, la-do-dee-la. Ba-da-dee-la-da-la-do-dee. Ba-da-fee-la-da-dee-la-la-dee. Ba-da-ba-dee-la-la-dee-dee. Boop-dee-la-ba-dee-la-dee-dum. Da-da-da-boo-da-wee-doo-dee. Do-do-love-lo-dee-fee-la-do-la-da-dee-la-dee-la. Da-da-da-boo-dee-dee-la-dee-la-dee. Da-boo-dee-la-da-do-la-dee-la-dee-la. Da-da-da-da-dee-la-dee-la-dee. Get it up.
That was a lot of fun too. There's something really fun about being a pianist, which is, it has its advantages and its disadvantages, which is that we just always have to deal with different instruments, right? And the disadvantage, of course, is that you can't build up one of these incredibly intimate relationships with your instrument the way that a saxophonist or a violinist or a bassoonist can do. But the advantage is that every time you meet a new instrument, it inspires you in different ways, and I think brings different things out of you. And this is also true of halls, being in this beautiful, big environment inspires me in a different way. So I just love that, I think that's what life is about, basically. It's exposing ourselves to new adventures and new situations and seeing what happens. Joyce Glasgow says, happy-go-lucky, parkour, propelling off wall to wall. I love that you're talking about parkour. I love parkour. Leaping, bouncing with momentum from one surface to another, angles, geometric shadows, heading for a destination, then bouncing onto red rocks, porous, striated, dry, crystal blue sky, pinnacles, goat, leaping over crevasses, freedom in flight, keeping in time with clapping and song with each leap, peak to peak, heartbeat, heart leap, flying into the unknown with abandon. I love that. Love that. A lot of that is very true to my heart, actually, I would say. Nora Marie Kavanagh says, what a lovely reflection on the strengths of playing a new instrument each time. Aren't we lucky to be with you on this adventure? Well, I'm lucky to have you with me, truly. Okay, what should I play now? I think maybe I'll sing a song. Silvana Rapa says, I can definitely see you doing parkour. Yeah, for sure. Especially if I were a little younger. Oh, Elizabeth Hayes is with us from Palermo, Italy. Amazing. That's so nice that you're over there. Okay, maybe I'll sing a song. I feel like singing Never Let Me Go.
Never let me go. Love me much too much. If you let me go, life would lose its touch. Where would I be without you? There's no place for me without you. Never let me go. I'd be so lost if you went away. There'd be 1,000 hours in the day. Without you, I know. Because of one caress, my world was overturned. At the very start, all my bridges burned by my flaming heart. You wouldn't leave me, would you? 'Cause you couldn't hurt me, could you? Never let me go. Never let me go. Never let me go. Love me much too much. If you let me go, life would lose its touch. Where would I be without you? There's no place for me without you. Never let me go. I'd be so lost if you went away. There'd be 1,000 hours in the day without you, I know. Because of one caress, my world was overturned. At the very start, all my bridges burned by my flaming heart. You wouldn't leave me, would you? Cause you couldn't hurt me, could you? Never let me go. Never let me go. Never let me go.
Never Let Me Go, a song that I have known for a long time, that I've always loved. It's an interesting one because I think it's easy to feel like the lyrics are, very, I would say like kind of codependent, right? I mean, it's almost feels weird for somebody to be pining after someone that strongly. But I've come to think about some of these love songs in other ways. So, for example, what if it's not about another person? What if it's about, for example, one's love for music? Anything that we find essential in our lives, or maybe a person's faith, for example. I feel like it changes the feeling of those words when we think it's not necessarily about just a romantic relationship. A lot of other things it could be about. I remember hearing, I think it was the songwriter Jesse Harris who wrote a lot of the songs on Norah Jones's breakthrough album. I remember that there's one of the songs, and I might be misquoting here, but I think one of the songs on there, he said, it sounds like a love song, but it's actually about his love of coffee. Yeah. Joyce Glasgow says, "Never let me go, all so far away, Life and experiences, so unique, so unexplainable, distance, passage of time, alone, never let me go. In my thoughts, I feel the warmth of other humans, the warmth of laughter, the warmth of smiles. In my imagination, never let me go, never forget me, never let me go, ever. That's the vibe. I love how you're able to capture different feelings in these poems. Carol McGoffin says, love that rendition of the song. So true, things we don't ever want to let go. Just reeled in my sister and niece in Portland to see the Friday show. Fingers crossed. Oh, great. Oh, that'd be cool. Tell them to come say hi. Okay, what am I going to do now? Maybe I might play a blues. I think I'm going to play a blues. I haven't played a blues in a long time on this show. I'm just going to play a blues. Here we go. Just a blues for you. Molly Shen is saying, is the sound weird? Maybe coming through Dan's vocal mic. It shouldn't be, but maybe something happened. I hope it's not too weird. Hello. Huh, I just noticed something else. There is one weird thing going on. Well, I hope the sound wasn't too weird. That's always a bummer when I've played something and it turns out the music, it turns out the sound wasn't quite right. Alan Haggard says, we like the sound here. But, okay. Well, and Michai Yordachi says it's double. The sound is double. That shouldn't be the case. So, Molly Shen says, thanks for the blues though, that was a treat. Okay, well, glad you enjoyed it. I hope the sound was okay. Do you guys have any requests? Let me know if you'd like me to play something specific. It could be that actually, because I was playing a little louder there, it could be that I was peaking a little bit because I didn't have much time to set levels today. That's the thing about doing these live streams from a different place. I don't think so though. So let me know if you have any requests. Mark Mitchell says, please play some Bach. Okay, so Mark Mitchell says the sound sounds great here. Okay, so I think things are okay. And Marila Reese says, Skylark hasn't been heard for a while. Okay, I'll play a little bit of Bach. A little bit of the Goldberg variations, I think. The first 5 variations of the Goldberg variations preceded by the aria. I hope you enjoyed that. Feels very, very nice playing them in this beautiful hall. Goodbye to Kristen Berardi. Glad you could be here. Okay. I'm realizing there is some funny stuff happening with the sound. Music of the Past requests variation 29. Let me see if I can. I mean, actually, the sound. Because, let's see, Peter Katz says the piano mic does not appear to be on or the level is much lower than it was 2 pieces ago. Here's what was happening. I had an extra channel that for technical reasons was picking up my lapel mic before, even when I thought it was off. And as a result, you were hearing the piano through that, which is a shame because actually it should be much better now, because the problem here is the sound here is really beautiful, so should be good now. Oh wow! Silvana Carter says the show on Facebook completely disappeared and I can't reload it, so I'll be commenting here. You know what it is? Facebook shuts streams down when they think there's a copyright infringement. And because I played that Bach, they think I'm playing some recording of someone else playing the Bach, and so they just shut the stream down. That's how dangerous it is to play Bach now. It's really annoying. But anyway, I think I'm going to play one last one for you. Let's see. I think there were some requests. Haruki Sato requests Blue and Green. Molly Shen requested Skylark. So let me try Blue and Green. I haven't played that in a very long time. Here we go. That was Blue and Green. I hope some of you have found the stream on YouTube because, as I mentioned earlier, it seems like because I played 5 of the Goldberg variations, the stream on Facebook was shut down, which is always fun. Now, to be clear, that music has been out of copyright for about 300 years, so there's absolutely nothing wrong with me playing that music, but because it's been recorded by about 1 billion people, whatever tempo I play those pieces at, the algorithm recognizing copyright infringement thinks I'm playing someone else's recording of it. So, let's see. I would love to play one more just because I'm enjoying being in this space so much. Silvano Raffo requested Peel Repeal, which unfortunately I think I would have to read, and I don't know if I have it here. Let's see. This is one of my old tunes. Oh yeah, I do have it here. Okay. I'll do Peel Repeal. Special for Silvano Raffo. This is a composition of mine that's probably about 11 or 12 years old. And this will be my my last tune of this stream. Hi to Jordan Pfeiffer. Wally Shen says, I'm no longer able to comment on FB, so I've switched over to YouTube. Crazy that Dan's playing was so good on the Bach that they sensed a copyright infringement. Yeah, it's annoying. It's really annoying. Here we go with Peel Repeal. That was Peel Repeal, a song I wrote 11 or 12 years ago. Yeah, I'm only seeing the YouTube comments. Apparently Facebook is still going, but you can't comment anymore. George Glasgow says, a coach with sleek, shiny black horses racing through the forest, manes flying, steam from flaring nostrils as the horses fervently race full speed, intent on reaching their destination. Nice. Mark Mitchell, thank you for your compliment. Molly Shen says, I feel like I could say this is an earlier composition of Dan's compared to compositions of the past year anyway. I wonder if Dan can sense an evolution in his compositions. For sure. Yeah. I mean, I feel like there are all these different periods I've gone through, both as an improviser and as a composer. And actually the last year has been really interesting just because it's been so sustained in terms of composing. And it's really allowed me to see where my voice lies at this point in my life. Thank you to you all. Thanks for being here with me in Eugene, Oregon. I want to say a big thank you to the University of Oregon and especially to Tyler Abbott for making it possible for me to play in this stunning hall. I will see you next week. I should be back home in Brooklyn. So yeah, in the meantime, be well and stay healthy out there. Be careful. I've gone back to being as careful as I was early in the pandemic. Even though I'm vaccinated, I think this is getting pretty bad. So masking up whenever I'm indoors and all that, and I hope you do the same. Bye to Danielle Prolong and Susan Wilbur and Alan, Joyce, Kelly Klein, Marila Reese, Hall, Wilkie, Music of the Past, Silvana Raffo, Mark Mitchell, Carol McGoffin, Molly Shen. Take care, you guys, and